Okay, don't crush the mic on your chest though, Joe.
Alright.
He is not good at all. He will fail the next week. Absolute dog water.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
What is going on, guys? It is Joe, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Welcome back to episode numero dos of prep. That's 2 for Spanish, by the way. Woke up today at 181.8 pounds. Started this week off around 184-ish pounds. So we're down a couple pounds by the end of the week. My first episode I recorded on Monday. It is now Friday. Feeling good. Typically this part of prep is pretty easy. Yesterday was a rest day, so I didn't do any weights, didn't do any cardio, just ate my normal day of eating. Got some good rest, and I'm feeling really good for today. But anyways, I just woke up. Let me get myself together, and I will see you guys for breakfast. You saw my morning weight this morning, right around 181 pounds. Started the week off at around 184, down to 181, which is great. Although I have seen a little weight fluctuation. I'm gonna go over all the weight stuff after a couple weeks of weighing myself, just to show you guys how I track my weight, how I make my adjustments. For today's breakfast, we have 4 slices of French toast with some blueberries and some sugar-free syrup on top. Although I usually use white bread, this is actually sourdough because I ran out of white bread. I had about 4 slices of white bread left, and there was still egg whites left, so we just used sourdough to kind of fill up the rest. There's actually 2 batches of this French toast, but I'm gonna give you the total calories for both of them. Total calories is 928 calories. Again, that's for 2 batches of the French toast. So this is roughly a little under 500 calories for this first meal right here. And honestly, sourdough is just not as good as white bread. I'm not gonna put my fork into it, and it's not cutting all the way through. This with my hands here. Still very tasty though. We also got ourselves a lovely cup of Joe on the side here. This is going to be the pre-workout meal because we do have a push workout to hit later today. I'm going to take you guys through that, show you what that's all about. I swear, I'm one of the messiest eaters I know by far. I mean, I probably have stuff all over my face. I think one of my biggest flaws as a human being is that whenever I eat, I tend to smack my lips quite a bit. I have been told multiple times that it is absolutely annoying. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I do it. Maybe a genetic thing? No clue. Are you a lip smacker or do you chew with your mouth closed? I assume that most people chew with their mouth closed, but I mean, let me tell you something. I smack my lips a lot. I love it, man. I always post on my story, do your cardio today, and people have been just tagging me in like stories saying, as Joseph Garcia says, go do your cardio today. That's one of my favorite things. If any of you guys are out there doing cardio, take a little boomerang on the treadmill or something like that, tag me in it, I'll repost it. Anyway, just finish up this French toast, gonna drink the rest of this coffee, and I will see you guys at the gym.
Friday. Hopefully you guys can see me pretty well. It looks like you can. I'm testing out these new mics again. So I got it the other day, and I realized in the video that the dB, the decibel level, I don't know what the I'm doing, but apparently that was too loud on the receiver end of this mic. So we turn it down a notch. We're gonna see how this audio quality is. If this is still too loud, there's one more level we can turn it down, but I think this should be okay. Alrighty, but anyways, first things first, we're starting off some incline split the seam press here. Going literally 4 sets, keeping everything between 10 and 15 reps. Last set, we're trying to push to failure and beyond failure. To make sure we're training hard, as Greg just says harder than last time, or at least trying to. Whenever I see people cutting, or people cutting, they think they're gonna lose all of their strength gains. And although your strength might suffer a little bit, especially as you get closer to single digit body fat, you can't think of yourself as, I'm getting smaller. We're to the gym to lift weights and obviously to try and build our muscles. You have to think of it as like, I'm getting leaner, but I'm also growing at the same time. If you come into this gym thinking like, I'm gonna get smaller, I'm getting weaker, then chances are you're gonna get smaller, you're gonna get weaker. So it's important as far as like your mental state to try and always just push for more.
Okay, don't crush the mic on your chest though, Joe.
Alrighty, next thing's next. We got some flat machine press right here. We're going 3 sets, relatively 10 to 15 reps. Last set of every exercise I usually do, I try and throw in some type of set till failure and beyond failure, whether it's a drop set or a cluster set. So very important as far as the overall just intensity of the set. It's not something I do in every single set because it's so taxing that I wouldn't have enough gas in the tank to do that on every single set of every single exercise. So you have to pick and choose your battles. Try to make that last set as intense as possible. I swear, setting some of this equipment up is like a workout in itself. Now that we got kind of all of our compound heavy pressing moves out the way, pump cover comes off, get the juices flowing a little bit. On 3 sets, relatively 12 to maybe even 20 reps, depending on how I feel. It's a matter of just getting some blood flow in the muscle here. And that concludes the push workout.
Alrighty, back from the gym, and what we got here is a little post-workout meal. We had the open face salmon rice cake sandwiches right here. Absolutely one of my favorite snacks or favorite meals in general, especially to eat salmon, get those healthy fats in. So yeah, I was starving after my workout. I still need the other half of my French toast. Overall calories when I do consume that French toast with this will be 15, 13 for the entire day, and we still have to do some cardio as well. I was gonna do some cardio post-workout, but I just got way too hungry, so I wanted to crush this when I got home. Anyways, I'm going to eat this, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, back here with the next meal. This seasoning, this popcorn seasoning is flowing up into my nostrils right now. What we have here is actually 2 Greek yogurt ice cream bars. This is the Yasso brand. Favorite like ice cream brand. It's low in calorie, decent in protein, like 5 grams of protein per bar, which 10 grams of protein isn't bad for a snack. And it's the mint flavor. I haven't had these in a minute, but they are so good. With a bag of Smart Pop popcorn as well. Overall calories after this will be 1913. This will be the pre-cardio meal. I have 30 minutes of cardio to do today. And I'm gonna be reading while I do cardio, something that I personally enjoy doing, and that is this right here, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Unlocking Your Master Key to Success by Joseph Murray. A friend recommended that book. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm learning the power of the subconscious mind. I feel like I need that kind of help along this journey of this prep because, you know, a lot of those thoughts of what we cannot do are in our subconscious. I don't mean all psychological, but a lot of the battle when it comes to losing weight and why people cannot lose weight is because they simply just think to themselves that they can't do it. Like, it's easy for other people to do it, but me, no, I can't do that. And the answer is yes, you can. You can lose weight. Put your mind to it. Let your actions follow. Watch more of my YouTube videos and you'll be on your way. Motivational speech from me. This ice cream bar is so good. 100 calories per bar too. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this, bust out 30 minutes of cardio, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, back from doing 30 minutes of cardio, and what we got here for the next meal is we have 130 grams of salmon as well as 2 servings, or basically 280 grams of frozen mango, kind of like a dessert little situation I got going on there. Total calories after this will be 2,300. This is the rest of the salmon that I cooked earlier in the week. Kind of just want to finish it off. It's my second time today having salmon. For the past year, I've really grown to love salmon. I mean, to me, I don't know what it is, but it's so good. I used to not be a fan, but last prep, for some reason, I was craving it. Now I love it. Even when I'm not on prep, salmon to me is still a go-to. And it's weird, when you're on prep, you start to like foods that you normally just don't like. I mean, you're so lean to the point where like everything just tastes good. Like, I'm not a big tomato guy, but man, last year I was munching tomatoes. And as I get leaner, I'll have that kind of palate to really just eat anything and think it tastes amazing. But salmon is done. Now we have some frozen mango here. Put this in a microwave for a minute and a half, and it's still like cold, so it tastes super fresh. Mango, by far my favorite fruit. Although it's not the most low-calorie dense fruit, I accept the trait of it being a little higher calorie because it tastes so damn good. Alrighty, last bite here. Finished dinner right now. I'm gonna meet some friends over at the driving range. Gonna attempt to try and hit some golf balls. I'm not the best golfer, but I'm gonna give it my best swing. I'll see you guys when we get there.
Pretty much the peak of male athletic performance right here. All right.
He is not good at all. He will fail the next week.
Hey, look at. Show. Ching-Ching's 12. Okay? Ching-Ching was talking crap to me last time I was here. Ain't no practice swing even needed.
Absolute dog water.
Same time.
That's my club, kid. Hey,
I know.
watch this.
He doesn't
Watch this.
deserve to wheel the ball.
Better not break it.
You don't deserve to wheel.
Alrighty, back from the driving range here with the last and final meal of the day, which is 2 servings of low-fat cottage cheese with 2 servings of frozen mango. Love me some cottage cheese. It can be both savory or sweet, so I threw some fruit in there this time, made it a little bit sweet. Usually I want to get a little more savory, I throw some like salt and pepper. But cottage cheese, great source of protein, great source of slow digesting protein, great before bed. Overall calories for the entire day are 2660. Overall macros, 164 protein, 347 carb. I have 19 fiber and then 64 fat. Overall, not too bad. Now, a lot of people might be looking at this and go, Joe, it's 164 grams of protein. You weighed 181 pounds today. Aren't you worried that you're a little low on protein? And no, guys, the answer is that you don't really need as much protein as you think. This whole idea that you need like 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per pound that you actually weigh is ridiculous. You don't actually need that much protein. Anywhere between 0.5 and 1 gram is sufficient. I'm not quite at that 1 gram per pound, but I did have 347 grams of carbs today. Carbs with fiber and fat and all those other macronutrients, right, that come into play have a protein sparing effect. So I'm getting plenty of protein on a daily basis. And this one day of eating a little bit lower in protein is not going to affect my gains whatsoever. The most important thing is that I'm feeling full, I'm feeling satiated on a calorie deficit, making losing fat much more effective. And right now I'm on the stage of my cut where I'm not hindering any muscle growth or losing any muscle. So you don't actually need as much protein as some people claim or make it seem to be. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this and go to bed. I want to thank you so much for watching. As of today, the day I'm recording this video, we actually hit 800 subscribers. We're actually at 801 right now. The first video of this prep series is absolutely amazing. For those of you that are following along, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're feeling generous. For those of you who have been around for a while, even since last year's prep series, thank you for the continuous support. I saw someone left a comment in the last video saying they were watching last year's series and they're here again for this one. Greatly appreciate it. It means the world. Anyways, I'm wrapping the video up here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new. It's been your boy Joe. Peace.